Welcome back to another episode, Talks with AJ podcast. I'm your host, and this is my co-host.
Poised with style and grace.
Today I have a special guest, NB Savior himself. Allow me to introduce to you Flokid.
What's good? Yes, sir.
Flokid, my man, welcome to the pod, man.
What's the word?
Man, I'm glad to have you in the building, man.
We back, baby.
Yeah, we back at it, man. It's been a long time coming, man. Yeah,
God is
sure.
good. God is good, man.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to the questions. Looking forward to this conversation.
Oh, we ready. We ready, Papa. Composition book on deck. We ready.
We ready, man.
Lifelong
We ready.
student.
Exactly,
okay,
man.
Let's get
Let's
it popping.
Yeah,
man.
let's get it popping, man. I'm definitely gonna enjoy this.
Uh-huh.
I hope everyone that's tuning in enjoy this episode, man, because
For sure.
this is very personal. Because I didn't just meet you.
Mhm.
You understand what I'm saying? I remember you when you was knee high, and
Yep.
to watch you to grow up to become the man that you are today.
That's facts.
All
That's
right?
facts.
You
Yep.
understand what I'm saying?
All
right.
2020.
2020.
Yeah, just add a fun fact. Harvard House.
Harvard House. Tiffany Square.
The
Yep,
concrete.
Victory Park.
For
Concrete.
sure.
Right. So okay, Flo. I knew you played basketball. I remember you used to play basketball, man, and you had a wicked ass jump shot, man.
Yep.
So what happened, man, when you didn't get that scholarship from
high school?
From high school,
Yeah.
man.
A lot of things was running through my mind, honestly, because that's what you basically, you know what I'm saying, do all your life. That's what you predict that's going to happen in your life. Like you feel like you're going to go to college and maybe go play in the pros or whatever. You feel me? And once I realized pros was out of the equation, I was like, okay, let me just get a scholarship so I don't have to pay for school. But when I didn't get it, I ain't feel like life was just over for me. Yeah, it was just more so stagnant, you know, and I was just looking for something else that, you know, could basically broaden my horizons in a sense, you know, and I just started doing music. You know, I felt like music was something that was always a part of my life, but I never, you know what I'm saying, never, you know, like actually put it into words. I never really actually went to the studio. I never actually wrote lyrics, you feel me, until boredom struck. And I was at my cousin's house and I went to his personal studio that he had at his crib, and everything just went on from there, honestly. Mhm.
Wow.
And going into music, coming from a Haitian household,
Yes.
rap music, you know, where
Yeah.
Haitian household is the three: l'église, l'école, la caille. Okay?
Facts.
So you going into rap music, like how did your mom like receive that?
She didn't take it quite well. Like, it wasn't open arms. It was more so, you know, they didn't, you know, rap is frowned upon in the Haitian culture. Like,
Of course.
you know, that's what they call Satan music in a sense, you know, especially if your household is, you know what I'm saying, church driven.
Yeah.
You know, here come you rapping about certain things and using certain words that's not allowed in your crib. And my mom wasn't really supportive. Even when I played basketball, she wasn't really supportive like that. It was just more so go to school, and after that, you know what I'm saying, figure out what your life is gonna become, you know. But with that, I mean, it didn't stop anything. If anything, it made me want to accomplish more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just to not prove her wrong, but just to prove I can do other things.
Mhm.
You feel me? Not just the path that you put in front of me.
Right.
You know, the usual doctor, lawyer, police.
engineer.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can do
engineer.
other things. There's money in
Yeah.
other avenues, you know,
Right.
and I wanted to prove her wrong, honestly. But
So let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Listening to your 2018 album, Little Josie,
okay.
VP Story, I learned a lot about you because, again, we did live in the same building, but you were way younger than we
Yeah,
were.
yeah.
Josie was the one who was like close in age with myself.
Correct.
So let me ask you this. You did go to college, right?
Yes.
And you were expelled.
No,
Or
I
you-
dropped out.
you dropped out of
I dropped out.
college.
Yeah, I dropped out.
Oh,
Well, because my grades dropped like below. They made me switch my major. Like, I was majoring in journalism,
got
and
it.
and I was going to the School of Journalism at FIU, but my GPA dropped. It was horrible, and it took me out my major, made me major in English for me to try to get back into journalism, where I had to uplift my grade to get back. And I wasn't with
Really
it. You know,
focused?
like
Yeah.
money was flowing through the streets. I was like, man, I need bread. You feel me? School wasn't
Your focus.
my focus
main
at the time.
focus.
You
Just
Right.
feel
wasn't
me?
there.
Huh?
The focus wasn't there.
It wasn't really there at all. Like, the
Mhm.
money was in the streets, and I was like, yo, I gotta get some of this bread. You know, so I started working, getting money in the streets, hustling or whatever. And then next thing you know, you tell yourself, I'm going next semester. Then 2 semesters, 4 years, you're out of there. You're just like, oh yeah, forget this.
Okay.
And it's
So
just
you
like,
did consider going back, even though you
oh
had
yeah,
dropped
you
out?
always plan
Okay.
on going
Got
back.
it.
You just
Got
wanted
it.
to take a little break,
Yeah.
you know. But once you lost, you lost. Like, once you in deep, man. It's hard to come out of that. It's hard to climb out.
Right.
Until you get older and you realize you probably could still do it.
Mhm.
Right.
You know, but at that time, it's like, man, I'm already moving full throttle with something else.
Right.
You know, honestly.
So we brought up Josie.
Okay.
I'm gonna go back to Josie. Unfortunately, Josie was unalived in 2014.
Yeah.
It's been 11 years now, right?
It's about to be 11 years.
It's about to be 11
It's about to be 11
Like
years.
3 weeks.
Okay. So in your album, of course, the 2018 album, you
Yeah.
titled "Wrong Nigga."
Yeah.
Was that like the
Let's
case?
kill the wrong nigga.
Yeah. Was that the case
That
with
was
Josie?
that was definitely the case. for
Mistaken
sure.
identity.
Mistaken identity. 100%.
Really?
Yeah, I remember like it was yesterday.
Right.
If you want to go down that rabbit hole, let's go down. It was kind of funny because that day I was at a showcase. I was at an open mic showcase,
Mhm.
and I remember calling my brother. You know, they were, around that time, like 2014 was like, we all were strip club savvy people. Like we always go to the strip club just to enjoy ourselves or whatever. But this particular strip club, they like going to because they showed them boys love over there. Me personally, I ain't like that strip club.
Got it.
It wasn't for me. And I remember calling him and asking him nothing what they about to do. I just left the showcase and they were outside, and they said we finna go to King of Diamonds. I'm like, I bet I'm finna go to King of Diamonds. I was downtown. If not downtown, I was in Wynwood. I was somewhere around that area. So I'm like, I bet I'm hauling ass to King of Diamonds. King of Diamonds was lit around that time. So I'm like, I bet I'm finna meet up with them boys. Whatever. I get off by Tootsie's, by Tootsie's, Tootsie's and King of Diamonds, all that is like around the same vicinity. So I get off by I get the call by the office. It's like, that's another strip club. That's like a strip club haven around that time.
Yeah.
Or, around that area. And that's when I get the call that, your brother was shot.
Wow.
And I stopped the car. I went crazy. My mind was just wondering. I was bawling out, crying,
Right.
But around that time, we didn't know what happened.
Mhm.
Okay.
You don't know what's going on. You feel me? You just know, okay, your brother got shot. Got to go through the process. Got to find out what's going on. Hospital. Got to go through all that until, of course, you find out that he's deceased. But the next day, was it the next day? It was the next day or like 2 days. I want to say is when we got probably like 2 days or maybe a week.
Mhm.
It was a couple days. I'm not gonna say the next day was like the next day was like when you started hearing things because in the streets you just hear stuff.
Okay.
And I just started hearing certain things, and I just started through like as days go by, as weeks go by, I just started putting little pieces together, and people saying certain things and certain things didn't align, certain things did, certain things didn't make sense. To this day, it's still kind of whatever, but I know for sure it's mistaken identity.
Right.
So did you feel like a piece of you left?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man. That was like my twin, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that
you
was- that was
guys
a-
all looked
Yeah,
alike.
that was like my
Yeah,
twin.
man.
Yeah.
I really was like
Mm-hmm.
trying to be him when it came to like how he wore his clothes, how he washed his sneakers, certain
Mhm.
things like his personalities. He was like a ladies' man. He just
Mhm.
the way he just held himself. I always looked up to that. Even when it came to sports and how he was always competitive. I always looked up to that. So when he was gone, I just felt empty. I felt empty for a long, long time. And then I started, saying like
How did you cope then?
as my family. I was
Okay.
just about to say that. So
Mhm.
when he passed, I got in tune with family.
Mhm.
You get lost sometimes. You feel me? Like when I'm growing up around that time, I'm chilling with a lot of women. I'm chilling with a lot of friends.
Mhm.
Not that many family. I have a little brother who's autistic.
yeah.
And I wasn't around him that much. You feel me? Like I was just doing my own thing, trying to party, trying to make Flokid this big brand.
Yeah.
You forget family. And after he passed, we just got close with family. I remember one time at the funeral, we was headed to the funeral and we was in the limo with all my family. And I was like, listen, I always remember this conversation. I was like, listen, after today, that's it. Everybody's gonna go back to their own lives. We all we got.
Mm.
So don't feel ashamed if you
True.
feel like
True.
this person is not gonna be here, that person is not here no more. Damn, where all the love at? The love is right here in this limo.
True.
And we gotta keep each other close, and that's just what it's gonna be. Don't be surprised, don't act shocked that nobody's around no more. Nothing, because everybody have their own lives. It is what it is. This is another person who died, unfortunately.
Right.
And that's just how we took it. And we just got closer and closer and closer and closer, started doing certain things within our family. Like we started celebrating everybody's birthday. We wasn't
Really?
doing that or that. We
Okay.
wasn't doing that. We just started Christmas reunions. We started doing that like 3-4 years ago. Like we just started building, and I really turned my family into friends, if that makes sense. Like our friends, you're so close to friends, more than family. Like I just turned my family into friends. They all I got, honestly.
Yeah.
So it was a blessing in some sense. I mean, it's sad that had to happen,
Yeah, correct.
but at least it drew the family closer? Because
Correct.
typically when stuff like that happened, the family just like
It falls
fall
apart.
apart.
It definitely
Even
falls
though he
apart,
wasn't
yeah.
like the head person
Mhm.
per se, like
Right.
like a mom or a dad, but still,
Yeah, facts.
he played a part in the family.
Yeah.
Now let
Mhm.
me ask you this: you did
Okay.
mention your autistic brother, because that's something you don't really talk about, but it is in your music and your album.
Okay, yeah.
So when did you all, discover or notice changes that
Oh,
he was
man.
different? Did your mom know? Because Haitians don't really
Nah, they
like.
it
They're
was
oblivious.
new. It was
Right.
very new to us, man.
Right.
We didn't understand, like, because he started doing everything normal. Instead of
Okay.
when his speech started, delaying, we was like, okay, something wrong. You feel? And certain things he was doing, like, like I'm big on kids with autism, like because of my little brother.
Got it.
Like kids on the spectrum, like I have a soft heart for them because I've been around that world for the last 20-something years.
Okay.
And you study the game, you study people's habits, you study what those type of people habits,
Right.
and early on we didn't realize like why is he so specific on certain things, why certain things got to be done a certain way.
way.
It was just new. It was just new to us, and when we figured out what it was, I mean, it was like an experiment. It was just more so, okay, what we gonna do, what we have to do, let's get the ball rolling.
Yeah.
Once we got the ball rolling, the ball was rolling. It's like sometimes I think, I remember asking God, like why choose us? Like, why our family, in a sense, and I feel like, even though I probably don't know the answer to that completely, I always feel like my brother was a blessing. I feel like he teaches me patience, something I always liked. I wanted things fast. But with kids with autism, you can't be fast. You have to be patient. You got to be patient over and over and over. Like, you really got to learn to control your emotions. Like,
Yes, pretty
there were
much.
times I found me like mad at my brother, but you can't attack it like that. In certain situations, you got to be calm. You got to be calm with them. You got to be patient with them. And it's like, dog, like, because honestly, when my brother was born, like my childhood was kind of, because he was born when I was 10. My childhood was kind of taken away in a sense because we had to watch over him. My mom was working like 2 jobs.
Yeah.
You feel me? So it was like me, my sister, my Josie and them was already old. They was already running the streets. They was outside. It was like me and my sister, we all put our hands together to help them, but it was just like you couldn't do certain things because you got to watch them, and but it was a blessing in disguise to watch somebody overcome something. It's like, whoa, here's this kid who grew up to be who they say would never talk. This man could tell you a whole story probably for an hour. This man did what I didn't do. He graduated college. Like, what we talking about here?
Oh, that's
wow.
dope.
You know what I'm saying? Like, from FIU. Like, we ain't,
that's
come
what's
on,
up.
man. Like, I'm telling you, every level he superseded what we thought. Every level, man.
So
every
he's
level.
doing good now.
Oh yeah, amazing. Like, he'll come in here, probably just vibe, chill. Like, good kid, man. I'm watching him. He was an actor in college. I was go to all his plays.
Oh wow.
Man, he's just he was doing things unimaginable.
Got it.
Definitely. I remember what's so funny? We fought for that. I remember he was, I want to say in elementary, the kids with some disability, they put him in a harness. They put him in a harness. They put him in certain populations of, you're not in general pop. You with the kids that have what they got going on. And I remember us fighting for them to take him out. Because, if you're in there, you're going to be stuck in that mentality.
Yeah.
Right.
So we had to fight with the school board, with the school itself.
Right.
Like, yo, take him out, put him out in gen pop. At least 60% in gen pop, 70% in gen pop, 30% in where he needs to be to still learn.
Yeah.
And when they did that, everything changed.
Okay.
That was like the start of
It was a
everything.
game changer.
Oh, man.
Okay, good for him.
That was the
man.
start of everything. Everything
That's
started
awesome.
changing. That's when he started, his speech started getting better. His routine started getting better. His everything. Therapy helped a lot as well too.
Okay.
And just to watch that, just like when it's going on, you don't realize it until I'm sitting back like, yo, this kid, you know what I'm saying? Like, this kid never used to be like tantrums, little things that were happening we didn't know. You feel me? And we had to deal with it, but we learned. We stuck together, and you know what I'm saying? We make things happen. I mean, he still has his episodes, but it ain't as severe as it used to be.
But Flo, I want to ask you something.
Yeah.
I want to go back to Josie.
Okay.
So just keeping it real, did you feel like retaliating?
Oh man, we always do.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think everybody that's in that happens to be in that situation thinks about everything. Thinks about just crashing out. Everybody does.
Yeah.
And that just comes with you just not thinking straight. It's all emotion.
Okay.
You don't think logically. You just think about what can you do. Not knowing that retaliation, even though often I think about it, is probably not the answer.
Okay.
You know, especially me, somebody like me who goes to church all the time, and whenever I'm still lost, I pray to God, and He doesn't pushes me towards retaliation. He pushes me towards forgiveness.
Okay.
Agreed.
So what like, okay. So what stopped you? Like, what made you like reconsider? Like, you know what? Maybe I don't want to retaliate. Maybe I just want to take a different route versus retaliating.
You know, retaliation is it comes and goes.
Okay.
Honestly.
Okay.
And it's not retaliation as in, you know, me doing what's been done to me. It's more so other things.
Okay.
You know, you it's all thought provoked. You feel me? Like, you think about certain things happening, you know what I'm saying? And not saying that I would, you know what I'm saying, do X, Y, Z,
Right.
but it's just more so the thought of it, you know, and how I would feel. And would it give me satisfactions? Who knows? You know what I'm saying? But
it would be like a repeating cycle.
repeating-
it
a
just,
repeating.
you think about you go that deep as well too.
It's gonna
Because
be a vicious cycle.
the world is so small, you know, and I feel like the people who, you know what I'm saying, did what they did, I know they know of me. You feel me? Like, I'm not oblivious to certain things.
Okay.
You feel me? And I know it would be a repeated cycle, you know, and it's just, you know, those were the risks at the time I was willing to take. And these are the thoughts that I know, so I often pray to God like to take out of me, but it's gonna take a lot. You know, this is somebody who, you know, they took away from me for no reason.
Right.
So did they ever find the person that was responsible?
From what I've known, nah. You know, from what I've known, nah.
So is there like an open investigation?
I remember talking to the detective probably like not too long ago, actually. I probably want to say like last year or so. But the conversation was very short. It wasn't really much about the case or whatever, you know. But that's neither here nor there, honestly. That was something that we dealt with early, and I felt like they didn't do much. And that's why certain things, you know, I think about, you know, like, because when you see the people who's supposed to be, you know, doing their job, not really, you know, whatever kind of lackluster, it is what it is, you know, and we got to deal with it. And that's why a lot of people fell in the Black community, because when there's no help, there's no support, you deal with it how you want to deal with it. It is what it is.
So at the time, did you feel like now you had to become the man of the house? Now that Josie is no longer here, because he was the big brother. He was the man. That's who I remember being in the household. So then, like I said, so you felt like you had to step in and do certain things for the family.
For sure. Like, you really got to, I had to put my big boy pants on.
Yeah, pretty much.
At what age this was? Probably like 27, 28, I want to say. You know, and I'm still out here, still peeing in my pants. You feel me? Not literally. Not literally. But, you know, I was just still needing help myself. I was still lost. I was still young. I didn't know how to handle life completely. And but that changed everything. You know,
and let me ask you this. Hold up, Twin. Let me ask you this. So I want to go back 4 years. Your father passed away, correct?
Yeah, in 2010.
2010,
Correct.
right? So what happened to your father?
If I ain't mistaken, it was a heart attack. If I ain't mistaken.
Wow.
It was a heart attack. Yeah, it was a heart attack. And that was, as devastated as that was, it didn't strike me
as much as
my
Josie.
brother. Because, like I said, my brother was somebody that was dear to me. Like, he was somebody I seen every day. He was somebody who I wanted to be. He was that older male figure that was the one for me.
Right.
You know, my father, he was in and out. You know what I'm saying? As much as he was a great guy, calm guy, God-driven, it just, the relationship wasn't really as strong like that. Especially when I got older, it wasn't as strong. Especially after, I think him and my mom separated probably when I was like between the ages of 3 to 5.
Gotcha.
You know, he was there, but he wasn't really there, you know? So that bond wasn't as strong, you know? I still felt hurt, I'm not gonna lie, because, you know, he wasn't like a distant father who didn't take care of his. It was just a situation where the relationship between him and my mom just had a crazy effect on his kids, you know? And he was somebody who was about peace. And that's what he wanted. My mom was about drama. Let's get shit cracking. You feel me?
So how was because I remember you had a stepdad. I remember him back in the day. So what was your relationship like with your stepdad, man?
Whack.
You didn't look up to him like as that male figure?
To me, he was whack. I don't give a fuck about him. Like, he was, but that's my little brother's dad, actually. And
right.
It's kind of funny because they built their own relationship now. And that's what, and life is just hilarious to me because here we are as a family going through what we going through with our little brother who has autism, and you think his dad is around. If anything, he ran from that. You know what I'm saying? These niggas are suckers to me. You feel me? The niggas don't handle their responsibility, and I'll never respect it. Honestly, I'll never respect it. Niggas are lame to me. You know, and here we are, we had to handle it on our own. We did. You know what I'm saying? Look what he became. You feel me?
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden, when my brother could hold a conversation, he has a job, he has everything. Now you want to come in the picture. It is what it is. Like I said, I'm trying to learn forgiveness. You feel me? That's something I be trying to, I battle all the time. But me, I'd be like, man, you whack. You wasn't around through the hard times. Now it's easier to deal with. You coming back. But if my little brother love it, I like it. So it is what it is.
So let me go back to Josie. Okay, the song Regal, that song is near and dear to you. Regal, was that the car that Josie first gave to you? Because you did mention him giving you a car.
Yeah.
Right.
So I had two Regals. One I bought on my own. It was one my brother passed down to me.
Okay.
And that was like, come on.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing better than a hand-me-down car. Right. You feel me? Like, let me get that. You feel me?
And if it's coming from Josie, I know it was a clean car too.
It was a nice Buick Regal. Around that time, like Oldsmobile, Buick Regal, Thunderbird.
I had a Regal myself.
Yeah. Those there's another Buick that was popping around that.
Was it the Sabre?
Was it the Sabres around that time too? But it was Regals and something.
The Lucerne?
Was the Lucerne? Lucerne was popping too.
Right. It
was another one, but I can't remember the name, man. But I was happy. Everybody, that was one of those hood classic whips. And I held that car dear to me, man. I drove it until it caught fire.
What?
Yeah, it caught fire on the highway.
How the hell that happened?
Because I didn't know how to take care of a car.
Oh, Lord.
So hold on. How did it catch on fire?
It wasn't no water or coolant. Overheated.
Oh,
the engine overheated, so it started smoking and the car caught on fire on the highway.
Damn.
On the highway.
Golly.
Guess who was in the car?
Who?
Josie.
Hey, did he cuss you out?
Did he? Oh, man.
Yeah, I know he did.
And he was with a chick.
Oh,
shit. I think he was with a chick. Yeah, he was with a chick. Car, he was like, yo, car overheated. Da-da-da. It's kind of crazy. I wrecked. And this is what little brothers do, man. We mess up all our big brother stuff, man.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I wrecked his, he had another Buick LaCrosse. He had a Buick LaCrosse, like a 2010 or 2011, and I wrecked it on the highway. Bad, man.
My God.
Guess who was in the car with me?
Josie.
Oh my God.
Yo, I know my brother hated I can't get this nigga shit.
Right.
You feel me? And it's so funny, like, you go through all that with your brother, you think somebody will be like, nah, I ain't giving you nothing. He's still lending me stuff.
Right.
That's what older brothers do, man. As much as they be mad at you, that the anger is gonna wear out.
Yeah.
Since we're on cars,
okay,
you bought your mom a car. How did that make you feel?
It made me feel good.
Really?
These are things that we always want to do, like house, whip, bread. You know what I'm saying? For the person who gave you life,
right?
Yeah.
No matter what the situation is, no matter how the relationship is, you always want to look out for the person who gave you life, no matter what.
True.
That love is real, no matter what it is. And me doing that and surprising her, it felt good.
Okay.
It just felt like,
And how did she receive it?
She was very calm. My mom is she don't show emotion like that. And there's certain traits about it that I picked up from.
Really?
Yeah, she don't show emotion like that, but she was happy, you could tell. You know what I'm saying?
She was always quiet too.
Yeah.
She didn't play that shit.
All of them were. That's why I was like so shocked when that happened to Josie, because he was, well, at least to me, like he was quiet. He was quiet. Like you all were, like
super quiet.
But that's how life is. You could be the quietest person in the room, but if you're in that crazy environment, you being quiet don't mean nothing.
Yeah, that's true too.
It is what it is. But yeah, my mom received it pretty well. Like she drives it to this day. It was a blessing. She
take care of the car, unlike you.
I take care of that car. You feel me? Honestly,
you know better. When you know better, you do better.
For sure. For sure. But I know she's, she might not say anything on all the time, but I know she's grateful.
All right, so let's tap in. Okay, so now we're gonna go into music. Okay.
All right, let's get it.
We're gonna tap in because always with hip hop, you guys always have like some type of beef. You did say something. You mentioned a beef with Kiddo Marv. Let's elaborate on that.
Okay.
I mean, it was like a while back, but let's elaborate on that. Like sneak dissing.
Beef is strong.
Okay. We'll take that word out. Sneak dissing, maybe.
Not even much sneak dissing because everything was everything was direct. Okay. It wasn't more. It was just it was, how can I say this? A disagreement in a sense, and it was more so on my part. Okay. That's something I had to realize, through a friend's eyes or through a friend's perspective on how I was wrong in a sense. And we could go back on it. I remember, I don't know what year it was. I remember Kiddo Marv was somebody who put it out there. He's very talented, very talented individual, and he's big on himself, which all artists should be. Everybody should be. If you feel like you're the best, you're the best. And I remember him writing something on Twitter saying he's the best in the city of
Miami Beach.
I think it was NMB. I think he was saying that.
Okay.
And I was like, no, you ain't. It was just more so like, because I feel the same. You feel me? And I'm pretty sure a lot of people feel the same. And it was just like some back and forth stuff. And I feel like, and this is somebody who, I got a song with. And it sucks to see how the relationship just went south based off, somebody being confident about themselves.
Yeah.
And that turned into, just not a hostile moment, but just us not being on the same type of path or the same type of, term in a sense when it comes to music. And I remember my homeboy, I guess it lingered on in the streets or whatever. My homeboy called me, was like, yo, you wrong.
Right.
Yeah.
You can't tell somebody how they should feel about themselves and how they perceive their music.
Right.
And I had to really understand that, like, you're supposed to say you the best.
Agreed.
Especially if you could back it up, which he can.
Yeah.
His numbers can, his music can. You're supposed to. Like, not everything is about, that's why I respect Kendrick Lamar.
Okay.
Why everybody's saying the big three. He like, nah, it's big me.
Yeah.
That just, people might, oh, you too cocky. He's not cocky. That's just how you feel.
Right. Yeah.
He don't want to be equivalent to nobody. He wants to be the best.
Yeah.
So with that being said, what separates you from the rest?
Ah, man. Just me being different.
I love
I
that
ain't gonna
question.
hold you.
I love
That's
it.
a good question too.
I love it. I love it.
Just how I view music and my creative process, I think is different. Like, I feel like if two people rapping about their city, I feel like I'm gonna come more on some storytelling, more something that's gonna really make you think, heartfelt. I feel like a lot of people, they'll turn into making people dance or, however they come at it is gonna be more so like quick. Me, you're gonna have to probably replay it to understand my words, replay it to understand, the concept behind what I'm saying. And we all rapping about the same thing. I feel like that's the difference between me and a lot of artists. Like, I really take time and I really like put thought in my stuff. I don't want to give you microwave music in a sense.
Pretty much.
I would like to compare you to the Nas of our time and of this time, the J. Cole, the Kendrick Lamar.
I get those. I get Wale's more than all three of those actually. Then I get Cole, of course.
Right.
But
I can see where they're coming from with the Wale. Wale, I can hear you, Wale, when you making music about the females, the ladies.
Okay.
When you making music about the ladies, I can hear the Wale come out of flow.
Yeah, and
I
then
hear it.
When Flo is talking about girls, I'm like, because you're so younger than younger than us. I'm like, he talked like that. Oh my God!
Hey, your wordplay is crazy.
Right.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, it's crazy. Sure. The way you put the words together, man. Boy.
It's crazy because it wasn't like that in the beginning.
Right.
Whatever's buzzing in the streets, whatever sound is popping in the streets, you go with it.
Right.
That's how it was for me. Like, money, cars, women. Let me just. Oh, that's what's popping. Okay, that's what's gonna get me on fast. Let me do it.
Yeah.
Not knowing that you're just gonna fall in the same space as everybody else.
Yeah.
The only thing that might be different is your work ethic. You might be able to outwork everybody, but your music gonna still sound the same.
Right.
And I ain't want that. I'd rather, do both. I'd rather outwork everybody, but my music sounds different.
Okay.
It still might be a delay in reception because everybody's not used to a sound, or, people in Miami, for you to find that demographic of people, you really gotta dig deep. People that take lyricism, that's important when it comes to lyricism or, your creative process, or you just being, different. You got to find that audience in Miami. Miami is a turned up city. It's a party city. So if you ain't turning up and all that, you know what I'm saying? They ain't really trying to hear it like that.
You know what, Flo? I think you were ahead of your time because I remember when I was coming up back in the days, I remember in Wynwood, they used to have ciphers.
Yeah.
You familiar with ciphers?
Of course.
Right. They and you know what I'm saying? They have more of that East Coast sound, like that true hip hop, the true essence of what music is. Like you said, Miami is a fast-paced city. Everybody just want to dance and turn up. So that's why I think you were ahead of your time, man. Me personally, I think if you was rapping during that era, I think you would have took off. Somebody would have came down here and signed you.
But I'm
telling you, man.
As much as that might be true, it's still space here.
Okay.
You feel me? Like Miami is huge. It's just what's being put on the forefront is that. It's like the fast pace, drug, killing, murder, turning up, having sex with all the girls.
Yeah.
That music is just being put on the forefront. But if you dig deep, there's people who really take lyricism and certain, little slow pace, rap, they take that into consideration. They love that. You just got to find it's all about finding your audience.
Yeah.
It takes work. You feel me?
So being that rap is your lane, do you listen to any other genre of music?
Oh yeah, of course, man. I'm a oldies guy, man. I love like Quiet Storm.
Okay, that's me too.
That's what's up,
R&B, man, because it just calms me down.
Right.
I don't know.
I see where you get that fly shit from, man.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of like Adele. I'm a huge fan of Adele. Even when it comes to like different rappers, like how can I say this? Black Eyed Peas.
Black Eyed Peas.
Okay.
You know, who else? Who else is popping? That's in my playlist. I started listening to certain gospel rappers as well too.
Okay.
Because it's I'm trying to find a transition in a sense when it comes to making music. It's like I'm trying to, you know, like I'm going to church heavy now. I'm trying to find myself when it comes to the word of God. And, you know, you want to see how these artists do as well too. So I'm studying people like Lecrae. There's another person too. I can't look at my phone right now, but Lecrae is one of them. Okay. And who else? There's another gospel. I keep forgetting his name, but he's pretty dope, man. I was just listening to him like 2 Sundays ago. But me just trying to study that lane, just like how I study the Nas's, just like I study the Coles, I want to study that lane. And, you know, it's hard sometimes because if you're not living in your truth, it's like, yo, you really got to be, it's like an outer body experience to me for you to be able to rap like a Lecrae in them.
Yeah.
Like, because you can't lie.
Okay.
You know, like you really can't.
Okay, so let me ask you. So, are you trying to leave secular music, secular hip hop, and just go strictly gospel?
It's not rap.
Okay. See, my thing is, I'm not trying to go all the way into gospel rap because I just feel like I'm still, you know, trying to get in tune with myself. Maybe tune down on the secular music, meaning more so like let's start with not cursing in my raps. Let's see how far I could do with that. You know, even though sometimes I, you know what I'm saying, put it in there, but sometimes when I find myself writing. Not now, but because now we use our vocabulary now. But back then, I was just saying the fuck, bitch, just for no reason. Like that bar didn't even need it. It probably sounded good, but I didn't need it. But as I got older, I realized like you can switch this and switch that. But that comes to studying your own lyrics, studying like what sounds good, and really just taking time. You know what I'm saying when it comes to lyrics. But yeah, I'm trying to chill. I'm trying to chill with certain things like degrading women. You know, you got it's pieces and pieces you gotta just take out, you know, just take out, or just how can I say this, collabing with certain artists that just don't fit what you got going on. You feel me? It's just little things you gotta, you know, you're gonna start denying, you know, one by one. I don't think I'm gonna do it all at once though.
Yeah. So let me ask you this: although you haven't broken like really big in music, like what would you consider your greatest accomplishment thus far?
Oh man, my greatest accomplishment thus far. Wow. That's a good question. When it comes to music.
Yeah, whether it's music or just in life in general.
In life in general.
What do you feel like, besides Mind Your Mama car? Because we always, well, I know that may be top one in your accomplishment. But besides that, like, do you feel?
Honestly, the greatest thing is living to my age right now. Which I don't want to say y'all, but it's living to my age right now. I feel like it's my biggest accomplishment because, man.
Why do you say?
My brother died at 30.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Come on. Like,
yeah.
And I surpassed that. You feel me? Like, and, you know, just me thinking about that is like, he died at 30.
Yeah.
You know, but he only got to see 30. If anything, with him actually, with his mind being developed, he only probably had 10 years.
Yeah.
Of actually moving around.
Did he have children?
No children. That's another thing too. No children.
Oh, wow.
Nothing. He didn't have.
He didn't leave nothing behind. No legacy.
And I was like, I think about that all the time. Like, no kids, marriage. You know, certain things like that. Like he left a beautiful girlfriend at the time. You know, there's a lot of things where it's just like, I mean, not saying marriage is the all in all. Not saying that kids is the all in all. Not saying money or business is the all in all. But these are things you could leave behind, and the people that you left behind could be able to cherish. You know. And you didn't have that. Like, you didn't be able to, you none of that.
So with that being said, are you single?
Yes. I am single.
Okay. Ladies, not too fast, okay? All right. So you rapped about your last relationship in your album.
Okay.
So was that your last serious relationship?
Yes, it was.
Okay.
In 2017.
It was your fault,
I was with that person for like,
It was your fault.
I remember, man.
You said it.
Right.
You said it.
You can say that. You can say it was my fault. Just me being young and dumb.
Right.
Moving with no consideration of another human being who cares about me and loves me.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, just, as an artist, you doing certain things where you just trying to put yourself on. You don't really care about nobody, which is kind of selfish, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And you don't realize that until they're gone.
Right.
That's the typical. You don't realize what you had until it's gone. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's really what it was. But I'm just happy I was able to express that, learn from it, you know, and be able to use it in my music.
Yeah.
Because I know a lot of people could relate.
Right.
You know, a lot of dudes, they be like, you know, F these girls. It's all about, okay.
And they be hurting on the inside when they see,
it's all human, man.
Exactly. You show vulnerability,
right?
Yeah, in that track.
Because I'd rather touch the people instead of confiding in my feelings.
Right.
What do I get out of that?
Yeah.
You know, like, okay, boom. Okay, I went to church today, and it was like it's kind of crazy talking about that. I went to church today, and it was something I wrote down in my notes, honestly. What it said. Let me see what it said. Hold on. Bear with me.
No, you're good.
You're good, man. Take your time.
Okay. Something that stood out to me, it said, there's a lot of things that stood out.
Right.
But one of the things that stood out to me was, we can't heal from what we hide.
Oh, I like that.
We can't heal from what we hide. Meaning, so like, it's a lot of things that we hide. You know what I'm saying? Everything that we doing, like all our vices, we hide our vices. But if you trying to, you know what I'm saying, learn from your vices, how you gonna learn from it if you're not talking about
transparency,
it? Or at least, or going to somebody to talk about it, or just you have to reveal it for it to come out of you.
Right.
And that's just how I do me in my music. I reveal everything. I probably don't reveal exactly everything because motherfuckers probably go crazy. You know, but I don't mind talking about the skeletons that's in my closet.
Yeah.
You know, like, those are my skeletons. I don't care. I'm pretty sure we all got skeletons in here.
Of course.
So what we talking about? Like, what makes you more different than me?
Right.
Exactly.
So let me backtrack. Being that you said Josie didn't leave any kids behind, do you see yourself in the future? Maybe one day you find that lady.
Man, I don't know.
You don't know.
Why?
I can see myself with kids, and I can see myself without. You know, I mean, kids are a blessing. Don't get me wrong, but man, this life, I need to enjoy it, man.
It's not top tier. Not top tier on your list.
Oh, nah, definitely. You know, and my thing is too, like, I feel like we make, and this is not saying that's just what's going on, but I feel like we make broken homes the norm. I feel like we make co-parenting the norm. And I ain't on that.
I agree.
You feel me? Like, I ain't trying to co-parent.
Yeah.
I need to see my kid every night when I'm coming home. You feel me? I need to be able to know what they ate. There's niggas out here who don't know what their kids ate today.
That's true.
Real talk.
You know, and they about to go to sleep and whatever, wake up the next day.
Real talk.
Bro, I ain't about to live like that.
Yeah, we talk about that. We talk about that.
I need to be in the crib with my kids.
Yeah.
So it comes down to picking the right person. Kids is cool, but it comes down to picking the right person. Because that's the foundation, right?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Let me pick your brain so I can see what's your preference.
Okay.
Who's your celebrity crush? Or do you have one? You do.
One.
We all do.
I hate to look at him. Go ahead, let it out. Let us
chocolate drop. Let us know. Okay, baby Fock.
My celebrity crush is Jhené Aiko.
Oh, okay. She's pretty.
That's what's up.
She's dope. Is that I think.
What is it about her? What is it about her?
The angelic voice, man. The voice. The voice is just amazing, man. I don't know. It's just like. It's like a lullaby. It just puts me in a trance. And I just want to sleep in her arms.
Hey, we need to get y'all on the track.
Big Sean.
No disrespect, but
hey, maybe we need to get y'all on the track together, man.
I don't think that's going to be good.
Really?
No.
The record might be fire, but
you might end up shooting your shot.
She ain't gonna want to work with me, man. Dude. I'm gonna try to put down for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm Steph Curry shooting my shot for real.
Right, exactly.
For real.
I feel you. But Flo,
yes,
man, I want to take it back.
Okay, let's go.
You know what I'm saying, being that we from the concrete jungle, you know what I'm saying, North Miami Beach, Victory Park, 2020, Harvard Housing. What was your upbringing like? Like, what are some of your memories there, man?
Oh man,
living in 2020, the projects, man.
I remember seeing y'all.
Yeah,
but I don't think we ever spoke. Like I said, I was younger than y'all.
Yeah, right.
But of course I remember seeing y'all. I remember everybody in that building. That building is, and actually, I want to say rest in peace to somebody who died not too long ago. Probably like 3 days ago.
I saw it on the news.
Melvin.
Yeah. Mel. I was about to say, I didn't know his name was Melvin, but I know about Mel.
You know the individual?
I didn't know the individual.
Oh, I don't know.
Okay,
I saw it.
I saw it. Right there, right behind
on his birthday.
On his birthday.
Yes. The same building that we grew up in.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
And to see that 20, 30 some odd years later is still going on.
Yeah, man.
You know, it's like, damn, man, certain things you think will get better, it just doesn't. You can fix it up however you want to fix it up. But the people with that same mentality still in that area, it ain't never gonna get better.
Yeah.
It kind of sucks. So, you know, so some of my favorite memories is like the people like you guys. You feel me?
Yeah.
Knowing that I knew you guys and seeing I'm on y'all podcast now, like you see how life works. It's crazy.
Yeah,
and everybody that I was able to, just build a bond with for 20 years is like, damn, man. Some of them are still in my lives. Right. And knowing that that's where the love of music started, the love of basketball started. Just like all my dreams was just created in that building, and it made me who I am today.
Okay. Right. So Victory Park made you the person that you are today.
Oh, for sure.
Gotcha.
NBA as a whole did, but Victory Park for sure. Like, this was the block that we went to go fight other blocks for in the same city.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For stupid reasons, and because we just held it so dear to us, not knowing that we don't own nothing here.
So let me ask you this. What makes Victory Park different from every other place in Miami?
I don't think it's no different.
Okay.
We just another, I guess, a group of men who didn't know no better, just holding a block down that, that we was just raised in. You know, I don't think you can find that everywhere. Cali, Atlanta, Texas. It's a Victory Park everywhere. We're not no different. We're just, a group of men who's just, thinking that we have to fight for survival in the dumbest ways, honestly.
Yeah.
If we actually think about it, we know no different. I'm just happy that we overcame it. Yeah, because a lot of people died.
Right. Hey, man, let me tell you my little testimony, man. I remember when we first moved to the Victory Park.
Yeah.
Coming from Little Haiti, and where we lived at in Little Haiti on 76, that shit already was a jungle itself.
I already know.
Right?
Probably more of a jungle than Victory Park.
Right, exactly. Yeah. So, and I remember my mom was like, hey, we're going to go take a tour at 2020. So we went, did the tour, did the apartment tour. And it was in the morning time, so I ain't see nobody outside.
Yeah.
Ain't no niggas outside, right? Yo, when we finally moved in, man, our second day living there, it was a shootout.
Yeah. Sounds about
right. At the old basketball court, not where the court is positioned.
I think it was towards the back.
Towards the back, behind the big wall.
Yes.
Yo, our second day.
Yes, we took off running because you were on the court. Correct. I remember that because my sister was much younger and we were at the playground. And we took off running. And I was
I was like, crazy. Oh, shit. I couldn't believe it. So we left one hood to come back to another hood. Man, you know what I'm saying? That shit was crazy, man.
And so funny, all that happens right there, and the police station is literally right across
the street. Right across the street.
Everybody, anytime, it's so funny, the news, when rest in peace, Mel died, that's the first thing they said.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I can't believe it. The police station is right there.
Right. Yeah.
That didn't stop no show.
At all.
We gonna get what we gotta get, and you know what I'm saying, get it popping. It is what it is.
Right.
Yeah.
It didn't stop no show. And that show, I think that's the difference. We were brave.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
We were brave. Because there are things that I did that I was like, damn, I'm doing it right here. Like, we were brave. Like, we didn't care. You feel me? Exactly. If it has to be done, it has to be done.
Yeah.
Right.
I think that's the difference between us and everybody else.
Yeah. My memories of the V, man, you was either doing two things. You was either playing sports or you was in the streets hustling.
Yep, that's it.
That was the route.
That was it.
That's what I remember.
Going to school, if you the women there was going to school. Or
right.
Doing other things that we're not going to talk about.
Exactly.
But it is what it is.
Hey, man, it was great having you on the podcast, Flo, man.
No doubt.
And I know you're going to kick a hot 16 for us, my brother.
I got you. I mean, you know
what I'm saying?
Be done, let's get it done.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Let me hear this, man. Let me hear this flow, man.
How I go? All right, bet. This ain't a rap about money, girls. It's a different vibe. It's hard to see the truth when you blinded by simple lies. My brother gone. I'm still praying that the killers die. I'm trying to learn repentance, but forgiveness feel like suicide. Yeah. Sometimes I feel ridiculous. Laid up in the bed with my sins, it was intimate. Revenge is kind of sweet, but I ain't taking insulin. But God said I'm on thin ice like an immigrant. Used to scam Louis, baby, not a bad Gucci. Ready or not, I'm taking mines. I'm like a mad Fuji. These niggas pay to watch my life. That's not a bad movie. Because when you don't pick up the best, you get a Sam Bowie. Yeah. You got to move a motive. Spiritual healing do its part like it's Moses. The city on my back. I live with scoliosis. Middle fingers to the Judas. They just mad they wasn't chosen. Enemy savior, for sure.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Flo. Enemy savior himself. The next big artist. Mark my words, man. The next big artist coming out of the city.
For sure.
Florida.
You already know.
Nationwide. You know what I'm saying? Hey, to my favorite artist, Larry June. Hey, I need you to tap in.
We need that.
Hey, I need you to tap in with Flo, man. 2 Chainz, Alchemist, tap in with him. J. Cole, and even my local guys, Bar Greasy, tap in with my boy Flo, man. You know what I'm saying? I would love to hear that collaboration. You know what I'm saying? Any last words, Flo?
Oh man, God is good, man. God is good, man. I'm blessed, and I know you guys are blessed too, because you guys have a platform that's about to take off, and I'm putting that in the air. If you guys already don't have that mindset, you know, and I'm just honored to be a part of the podcast and be able to, you know, use this platform to tell my story and, you know, uplift others for sure.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
And likewise, we can't wait till your music take off. Like, guys, he's on Apple Music. Run them numbers up, okay?
For sure.
Run those numbers up. Run those numbers up. YouTube, Regal, one of the best videos that were out there. Run those numbers up, guys.
And we got new stuff coming, man. I got an album called Nobody Cares, Work Harder, coming soon, real soon, probably in the next month or so. I ain't trying to put too much date on it just in case things don't transpire, but it's coming out. Nobody cares, work harder. That's just the quote of my life. Nobody cares, work harder, baby.
For sure, for sure. Hey, I want to thank you guys again for tapping in with me, Flokid, and my twin. Hey, you know, I appreciate the support you guys have been giving us. I'm going to ask you guys to do one thing for me. Please hit that subscription button. I see you guys have been watching the episodes. You guys have been locking in. And also hit the like button as well. Share the videos. This will help the platform to grow. And me and my twin will continue to drop dope content for you guys. If you guys have any topic or any topics you guys would like for me and my twin to discuss, hey, drop it in the comments. Also, you can follow me on all social media platforms. Talks with AJ Podcast on Instagram, TikTok. You can also follow me on a YouTube channel, Talks with AJ Podcast. My personal account, desirable_AJ. You can also follow my twin at
poised_with_styling grace 22.
And where can they find you at?
Everywhere, man. Just Google FLOKID. I'm on every platform you can imagine. Instagram, FLOKID88. Twitter, FLOKID88. Facebook, I'm everywhere. Just holla at me. I'm not hiding. I'm on all the platforms. TikTok, I'm still trying to learn TikTok, but I'm on there as well. Just scrolling, trying to make shit work. You feel me? Yes, sir.
And there you have it. Thank you, guys. Peace.